Billie Eilish is a great example of this, who's like a consistent advocate who doesn't stop. Anyway, also more woke is back moments. Giancarlo Esposito reacts to ICE. Yeah, I just wish that there was more political education in Hollywood. I really do, because these guys obviously have like, at least from the HasanAbi heads that are in Hollywood, like I am noticing that there is a lot of intense interest and investment in like doing something, but they don't necessarily know exactly what to do. Because like for the longest time, for a lot of these people, the peak of activism is just basically saying, you know, vote for the Democrats and then that's it, right? Like once every 2 years during the midterms, if they're more engaged than the average Hollywood person, they say, oh, vote for the Democrats. Or every 4 years when they come out and say, vote for the Democrats. Like that's peak activism for these guys because they just don't know any better. And I really wish there were more people like Hannah Einbinder and more people in Hollywood in general that could just like get these guys together and be like, it's time for a little bit of a political education. I want to get back to a world where like, you know, wealthy people who are kind people, who are empathetic people are actually doing a little bit more political education beyond just, you know, getting paid by a Democratic Party 501c4 to say, hey, vote blue no matter who every election. Now, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that that's like, you know, bad or whatever. Okay. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that doesn't move the needle in the appropriate direction. That doesn't necessarily move us to a more productive place. Okay. That's it. That's my point, right? I assume you're already doing something similar. You just don't speak on it often. I mean, I'm trying to do some shit. But you make headway with getting Mark Ruffalo on the broadcast? No, I have not. Does any of this matter? Celebrity endorsements have no effect on elections? Yes, but celebrities do have a lot of influence. And in my experience, at least from what I have seen, a lot of celebrities with a tremendous amount of influence actually do want to do the right thing. They're just like completely uneducated. They have no political education and whatsoever, right? So now you have a bunch of multimillionaires who actually make money mostly off of like the contracts that they get. So they're not even like engaging in like tremendous amounts of capital accumulation. Some of the top celebrities do, obviously, but like they're in this like middle space where, just like with athletes, they make most of their money they make the overwhelming majority of their money off of contracts and wages in general. And they're also very empathetic people, but they're very out of touch and also don't have the political education. I feel like if they had the political education, they could be infinitely more impactful in helping and organizing efforts in general. They could be moving people in the right direction. Okay? Point is, public at large clearly isn't swayed by what Beyonce and Taylor Swift have to say. If the message gets better, will that change? Yes. Like, Taylor Swift might not be as impactful at, driving people to go out and vote for Kamala Harris as, demonstrated by this past election cycle, right? But imagine, it's such a stupid thing to bring up Taylor Swift in this regard because she's a billionaire. She's like way more out of touch than the people that I'm talking about, right? Like, but if more celebrities were like invested in local organizers like DSA, PSL, things of that nature, if they were just like consistently saying, hey, we need to go and organize in this area, right? Like if they were doing shit like that, then a lot more people would be invested in doing shit like that. They have the capacity to move people in a more productive way. Do you see what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Because like, obviously, these guys don't have tremendous amounts of power in general, and you will say they're cowards, but I think it's not that they're cowards, it's that they just don't know what to do. They've been taught that the best possible thing that they can do is, speak out and say, vote for the Democrats every 4 years, but there is a massive world beyond that. I think the example I'm thinking of, and you guys are already calling it out, is Billie Eilish, right? Billie Eilish is a great example of this, who's like a consistent advocate who doesn't stop redirecting people's attentions towards issues that matter all the time. Chappell Roan is another great example of this as well. Is there a reason it seems like you rarely talk about PSL? Genuinely curious? Man, shut the fuck up. I don't rarely talk about PSL. I just brought up PSL. You heard me say it, and you went, why don't you bring up PSL more often? I have literally participated in almost every single PSL demonstration that has happened, not only in my backyard, but in other people's backyards as well. So annoying. Crash out before 1 a.m. Lamont on cue. Yeah. PSL is Party for Socialism and Liberation. Yeah, I mean, this is Stan Twitter, so this is utterly irrelevant. This person posted Hasan the Hun on, Taylor Swift Silence. It's like a 9-second video where I was like actually criticizing this guy, who's like a music commentary person or something, but like lived up. And immediately he was yelling comma before the election and not blaming everyone else. Political grifter behavior. Just stay out of this, please. Just, you are way more invested in like defending this cultish behavior, defending your favorite celebrity. I'm not even saying like Taylor Swift or anything like that. You run a Stan account. God damn. I don't give a shit about Taylor Swift. The word grifter has lost its meaning. It just means lying or pretending now. The financial and materials aspect has been removed in like 2025. So instead of just being like, hey, why isn't Taylor Swift doing anything? Maybe we should urge her to say something, They just get mad. If you're getting mad about another celebrity saying, hey, you should speak out about these issues, and you're getting mad on behalf of your favorite celebrity not speaking out, well, you've already given the game away. Like, you're just mad because your favorite celebrity you wish spoke out is not speaking out, so you have to like defend her by attacking anyone else that's doing the right thing. Jesus Christ. Protecting any person you've never met and never will meet on the internet and say behavior in the first place. Like, you can enjoy Taylor Swift's output and then still simultaneously be like, I wish she did more. You know what I mean? Like, that's normal. That's a healthy thing that you can say if you're a full-blown functioning adult with a brain, right? Like, you can just go, hey, you know what? I really love Taylor Swift. I bought all of her albums. I bought all the extra albums. I bought all the merch. I've gone to the concerts. But also, it would be nice if she actually spoke out about these issues every once in a while because she's a fairly impactful person. Okay? That's a normal and healthy attitude to have. Okay? That's a normal and healthy attitude to have. But a lot of these people go, oh, this is making me feel bad about my favorite content creator, my favorite musician who has been, emotionally impactful in my development. So I'm going to lash out at everyone else that's like trying to do something with the influence that they have. And I know plenty of Swifties that look at what Taylor Swift has done and hasn't done and, think this is kind of fucked up. Like, there are plenty of healthy adult Taylor Swift fans who are just like, yeah, I wish she did more, Instead of immediately looking for an opportunity to be like, oh, well, I'm going to defend her. I'm going to defend her silence here. Okay? Ridiculous. It would even be beneficial for her. She would serve as a smokescreen for her 10-minute private jet flights. I mean, sure. But she's more on the right side, right? I don't think Taylor Swift is personally on the right side. She's a billionaire, guys. I don't think she's on any side. Billionaires are on the side of billionaires. That's it. Okay? Like, I'm sorry. That's just the truth, okay? Same with Jay-Z, same with Beyonce. But that's just it. Billionaires are on the side of billionaires, okay? Even LeBron, you mean Lamau? My Mao is GOAT? Yeah, I mean, it's same. Yes. LeBron went to Jeff Bezos' wedding. You know what I mean?